Hello, my name's Jeremiah, and this is Terrific Tuesday. I probably have to send out my links real quick. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna send out my links. Send out my links so everybody can say hello. Hello, how are you? My goodness. Did that work? I think it worked. Hi, how are you? How are you on this super duper fantastic day? Give me 1 second. I am sending out some links. What's up, Ziggy? Ziggy. And then William. Perfect. Hi, hello. My goodness, welcome to Terrific Tuesday. That's very good. Boom. It's a super really awesome, amazing, fabulously super rare, phenomenally spectacular. You were waiting for me to go live? Holy moly! What's up, Kendall? Before I get started, I had some peach tea, but I no longer have peach tea. But now I have Snapple Mango Madness. And I am going to fill up my ice cup. You ever pour a drink into a styrofoam cup or whatnot, and you have the sudden urge to tell people, like, it's not alcohol? Just me. Are you having, hello, Sam Joe. Are you having a super really awesome, amazing, super phenomenally spectacular day all of the time, right? You're like, you fill up a cup and you're like, it's not alcohol. And you even offer someone to smell it, just smell your cup. And they're like, you seem pretty paranoid. You're like, I'm not paranoid, you're paranoid. You're the paranoid one here. Hey ho! First and foremost, I have I found a list of, I think, 50 rules. 30. Today we're going to go over 30 rules, curated list. They're actually out of a book I really liked. I can't think of that book, so if you ask me that book, I'll be like, I don't know what that book is. And you'll be like, Jeremiah, tell me what that book is. And I'll be like, I don't know. But I'm going to, my shirt got caught. There. Now I look proper. I look proper now. 30 commandments you mean. Oh my God, we're still going on with the cult. Hey-oh! Okay, anyways, first and foremost, I'll read the first one. People hear what they want to hear. Perception filters truth. Regardless of your truth, it is not always the one that meets other people's truths. Beth Gaines says, I'm so happy I'm going for the best of the year to see. Oh my God, you're going to the best of the year? You're best of the year, I see. Best of the world? I'm so happy I'm going for the best of the year to see I. To see I or to see you? To see you? To see me? To see me, Beth? Are you talking about me? Holy moly. Okay, anyways. People hear what they want to hear. Perception filters truth. Whatever your truth is does not mean it always means what it is to other people. So your truth versus the truth, it's always subjective. You're like, no, it's not, Jeremiah. If someone disagrees with your truth and it's like, hey, I'm walking on the sidewalk and they have this crazy elaborate statement that no, you are walking on the road, it's part of the road, and you have this whole disagreement, this whole argument. Whom is right? Beth, you are going to the best of the world September 11th? Get out of here. Are you serious? What's up, William? Earth spot. Okay. See? Just like that. If someone says, oh, the Earth spot. Okay. I'm not going to stand here and try to state my case for 80. Why? Because, well, there's some, it's that old Waylon Jennings song. No wind to hold 'em. No wind to hold 'em. It's like, you don't always have to win the battle, but you have to also put into perspective that perception filters truth, okay? So, 2, your attitude influences people's response. Perfect example. Yeah, but perfect example, but also a perfect response. What's up, Erica? My goodness, are you having a super duper fantastic day? So, number 2, your attitude influences people's response. Energy is contagious. Now, let me propose to you that I walk up to you and I'm like, you love me. You really love me. Erica's going to be like, what are you talking about? Beth says, I don't know if you know this, but I have a friend who is a nurse, and she is a nurse at the hospital. Maybe? I think so, maybe? Which hospital are you talking about, Beth? The Bible states everything you need to know about the stars. I'd agree with that. Javion says, hi, and says 88. Oh, no, it doesn't, Republican. Oh, I'd agree with that. See? Boom! That going back to number 1. People hear what they want to hear. Perception filters truth. If someone says, the sky is purple. Well, what if I were colorblind and all I could see is the filter color of purple? Then I guess at some degree it's purple, right? Let's Jeremiah preach. I'm not preaching. You're preaching! You're a preacher! No. If someone says, I hate you, right? You can always go into the general semantics of what that means. Number 2, your attitude influences people's response and energy is contagious. Could you imagine going on a live and someone's like, oh, thank you, Erica. That was really great. Yeah, like, it's nonsense, right? It's all nonsense. And you're like, okay. And it kind of gets stale and kind of gets boring, right? It's contagious. Number 3, people are tribal. Belonging shapes behavior. So everybody wants to fit. Everybody wants to fit into some type of organization. Everybody wants to fit into some kind of group or to some kind of category, regardless if they say, no, I'm just a free man, I don't really belong. It's like, well, you belong to the people that don't belong. As human beings, we really, really, really have this yearning to belong somewhere. Which, by the way, if you're watching Terrific Tuesday, thank you for belonging here. I think you're a fantastic soul. I'm so happy I'm going back into the gym tomorrow, and I can't wait to get back into the gym. Hey, I am super proud of you, Beth. Beth, which hospital does your friend work at? And whenever you see me at the Best of the World competition on September 11th, you're going to have to come find me. If you find me, you have to be like, Jeremiah, and I'll be like, Beth, because I'll automatically know that if someone's saying Jeremiah, it's the one person I probably told to say Jeremiah. Do you have 2 lives going? I do, Erica. I have this one on TikTok and I have the other one on YouTube. So the YouTube one I've actually had for, William, what have I been doing Terrific Tuesday every Tuesday for what, 3 years? About 3 years? I just recently switched it over to the TikTok. What? Jeremiah's tribe is the cult. If you say so, but I'm not going to argue with you. But nobody has to drink the Kool-Aid. Anyways, number 5, everyone else is insecure. Okay? So here's the crazy part. Compassion over comparison. You do not know what other people are going through. That's a truth. You never know what other battles and demons other people are battling in their head. And it may look like other people are confident. They might walk confident. They might talk confident. They might even just showcase their whole demeanor as confidence. But sometimes that confidence is actually hiding something much, 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 much deeper than you really ever really want to go. Don't ever go down that rabbit hole unless you are prepared. And you never know. For example, I've been going live on various platforms for several years, and every Terrific Tuesday you guys make me nervous. And I love it. Thought I'd stop by to say hi. What's up, Creep Night? Hello, Creep Night. Good to see you. Beth said, the first time you were able, but I didn't have a chance. I just had to get it done because it wasn't going well, so I'm just trying, not really. I'm confused, Beth. I'm confused, Beth. What's up, Creep Night? Hello, Creep Night. Goodbye, Creep Night. I hope you're enjoying your fantastic anniversary. And Philip, if you are listening, I'm sending you William's water bottle for not stopping by and getting the water bottle in like a considerable amount of time. So, Philip, you have a water bottle coming your way. Actually, it's also that, and I'm like, happy anniversary! Oh my God! Okay, anyways. Erica says, I'll drink your Kool-Aid. Okay, fine. It's Brahms. Sharing is caring, children. 6. Behavior isn't character. Don't confuse action with essence. That's actually a big one. Okay, so let's say let's go to children. Children like to act out. Bye, William. William said bye-bye. Bye, William. Beth said hi. Are you a teacher? No, I guess technically I'm an anger management specialist, a stress management specialist, a whole bunch of a lot of things. That's for sure. Crick Knight said nothing much. Thank you. Grape or cherry Kool-Aid. You guys are like absolutely invested in the Kool-Aid. Okay. It's peach, by the way. It's peach. It's peach Kool-Aid. Okay. Now we're just Jim Jones and everybody here. If it's in a different cup and a straw, I'll drink the Kool-Aid too. Okay, look. I made a huge batch right off screen. You can't see it right now, but it's there. And we have several straws and cups, and I even got one of those scoop ladle things that you throw in the Kool-Aid, and you're like, row, you're just me? Okay, but it's over there, okay? So when you guys get here, you guys all get your separate cups and separate straws and lids, and we can all drink the Kool-Aid together, because apparently that's what everyone's doing, and well, studies do show that everybody wants to belong and be a part of something. So I guess drinking the Kool-Aid and Jim Jonesing in 2025 is the way to go. All right, now, here we go, kids. Just joking. I didn't actually throw myself into the batch of Kool-Aid, just so we're cool. I hope you have a blessed day. Do not get her, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. God bless. God bless you, Beth. I'm not quite for sure what we were talking about the whole time, Beth, but apparently we were talking about something. Hello, Tracy. Good to see you. You love me. You really love me. We need to get Jeremiah's robes when he preaches. Iggy, you are down with the whole vibe, man. Give me, if you're going to get me robes, can you give me like those Jedi robes? Like, I want to walk around and be like, I am your father. Tie-dye. Hey, there we go. It'll just be tie-dye. Make sure it's like a pearl snap, too. I like the pearl snaps. Everybody's invested. Holy moly, what is that? That's a heart-holding confetti. Alright, I'm going to keep on keeping on. 7, angry people are sad people. Hurt hides behind being hostility. A majority of the time, people that are angry are actually hurt by something that might have happened, something you might have said, some situation that might have happened. When you don't resolve, and I don't say trauma, I say, I'm fucking pissed off. Well, hot damn me too. I am absolutely freaking pissed off now. What the hell are we gonna do about it? Sent roses. Hey, you sent me roses. Thank you. You love me. No, No, hungry people, hungry people, hungry hippo. No, when you don't resolve, not trauma, but when you don't resolve something that someone said or did that hurt you, and you think you're just going to stuff it, let's akin it to a volcano with a lot of pressure. What happens to a volcano that has a lot of pressure? It explodes. We need to tie-dye pedestal 2. Exploding. It does. And when you're hurt and you say, it's fine, I'm just going to get over it. Here's a fun fact. You don't actually get over it. Well, I do. Well, okay, you're just a special freaking cookie that likes to lie, but okay, whatever. Not really. You say, well, I forgive, but I don't forget. You don't have to forget. And you don't have to forgive someone. You can actually be very, very diligent and very mindful of not forgetting or forgiving someone. But you have to forgive yourself, if anything, of any party. If someone does you wrong, forgive yourself for how you might have reacted or how you might have dropped the ball and let them get too close to you. Which, gamer rage, exploding, it's fine. You just take it out on the next person. Yeah, and you do, and that sucks. Don't ever take it out on someone. That's the thing, is when people get angry, they take it out on people that were completely undeserving of it. You ever have one of those situations where let's have a friend named, I don't know, Tony, and Tony says something or does something to you and it bothers you, it upsets you, and you're like, okay, well, whatever, I'm just going to let that go. And then enters Joe, and Joe comes walking in, and Joe is not really the greatest guy, but he's not even the worst, and he says something that feels off to you, and you're like, what do you mean by that? What exactly did you mean by that? Now, see, you were already escalated by the person previous. That's where the hurt people. This is like one of those toxic trends. And you say, well, I'm fine, I'm going to get over it, but your behavior says otherwise. So whenever someone slights you or does you wrong, you hold on to it, kind of like a little toxic goo. And then someone comes and interacts with you, let's say that your morning was just a really crappy morning that started off horrible, and it rubs off to the next person. And they might not even tell you like you didn't tell Tony. See how that kind of works? And you said, oh, well, I'm fine. Well, you don't come off fine. Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? I have RBF. Are you making fun of my RBF? It's like, that's a good example of what exactly I'm talking about. I wasn't saying that your regular RBF's fine. I'm fine with your RBF. Yes, snapping. Kryptonite says it. I've been that friend. I've also been on the other side. Snapping. Yeah, no, but we all have. We all have. And it's like, that's where a lot of the times, Tracy, you are fantastic. You are just like blowing it up. No, we've been on both sides, all of us. Guess what? Congratulations, you're human. Yes, and Kryptonite says even if you don't realize you're doing it. Try retail. No, absolutely retail. Retail is a really good example. See, what happens, especially if you work in retail, you go through it, you go through the motions, you're being a cashier or just customer service, and someone is just absolutely just pestering you and pestering you and pestering you. And then finally you come home and you get unloaded and your special someone says, well, how are you doing? You're like, I'm fine, okay? I'm fine. Don't you believe I'm fine? I'm fine. And it's like, okay, well, I didn't need that. I didn't need you to be that way towards me. What's that supposed to mean? And then the fight pursues. And you will actually make up fictitious arguments and wrongdoings that the other person had done to you, even if it was previously, to justify your bad behavior rather than just saying, hey, I'm sorry. I just had a really bad day. I had a really rough day, and you're my best friend, and I don't want to argue with you. I need some time to just digress. And if you ever have one of those special partners that say, well, you drove home, isn't that enough time to digress? That's not enough time to digress sometimes. Sometimes you have to have a moment to yourself. Sometimes you have to set aside time, scream in your car if you need. You just got off of a long shift, get in your car, no one's around, no one's going to make fun of you, you're the only one judging yourself, which, let's be honest, you're probably ridiculous to yourself and have made up all these fictitious lies about yourself. So sit in your car and just let it out. Just, I mean, my God, what the hell was that? And just let it out. No one's going to judge you. No one's going to poke at you, make fun of you. And if they drive up to you and they start pointing at, well, that's fictitious. When's the last time that's actually happened, right? You just feel ridiculous. Why? Because you let someone get the best of you. Strangers you don't even know. But that actually goes back to my other point, that everybody else is insecure. You know what's the best thing about sales? Going to bed, friend. Have a fantastic night. Have a great night, Erica. My goodness. Sounds like a toxic friendship. Yes. Did you know there's a majority of us that actually stay in toxic relationships? We stay in toxic friendships because, well, we don't want to be alone. Loneliness is an absolute pandemic in itself, but we don't want to talk about that now, do we? Or the fear of being alone. Creepiness says, nope, I meant people try and find and start arguments. We are our own worst enemy. Hey, that was a great song by Lit, but hey, that's true. It is 100% true. We are our worst enemies. Fetal position in the corner. Looks like I was trying to take a dump in the corner. Hell, rocking back and forth. Redonkulous, I say, redonkulous. Some people just don't think. Don't take it personal. Sometimes people do not think about you. They don't care about you. Your name pops up and they don't even flinch. Sometimes people don't think. What are you, stupid? Yeah. Some people are stupid. Some people just, the lights are on and no one's home. Don't take it personal. Think of the last, political argument you got into. Think of the last relationship fight you got into. Or think of the last debate you've ever been a part of. Oh, they're not making any sense. Correcto! Correcto amande a go-go. Sometimes people don't think. There's no way to fix it. Can't fix stupid. We need to get you a rocking chair and an old school tobacco pipe and a cowboy hat because you spew in wisdom. Oh, well, thank you. The mouse trapped in the maze. Yes! Yes, Creek Knight. The mouse trapped in... It is contagious. Toxicity is contagious. What's wild is nobody actually wants to talk about how to get out of toxicity. Do you want to know how to get out of toxicity? I can tell you right now if you're interested. Here we go. Ready? You say something that's toxic to me. What do you mean by that? You're stupid, you're ugly, you're fat, you're XYZ. What do you mean? What do you mean? You see, you don't let it get the best of you. You don't let it bounces off. It hurt my feelings. Well, what other people think about you is none of your business. People are going to mock you. People are going to laugh at you. People are going to make fun of you. That's a reflection of themselves, not you. Are you giving them credit? Are you giving them credibility? William wants to join. Here we go. What's up, William?
Hey!
How are you?
How's your terrific Tuesday so far?
My terrific Tuesday is superly duperly awesome, amazing, fabulously, superly great, the phenomenally spectacular. I'm spewing out wisdom. Number 10. People like to be liked. Even aloof crave connection. People want to belong. People like to be liked. Creep Knight says, you are what you think and you perceive yourself to be not what you say you are. 100%. So people act out because it gets them the attention that they're craving for. People say things that they don't mean because they got the attention they were yearning for you, whether good, whether bad. People will say the most outlandish things just for you to respond.
I can't argue with that.
Well, it's absolute, like, it's funny because nobody wants to talk about that. Number 11, people are more fragile than they look. Strength often hides vulnerability. You ever see those guys with a bunch of tattoos and they're like really muscled up?
Yep.
Studies show that they actually didn't get validation from their father, which means they have daddy issues. But we won't talk about that.
Wait a second. Wow. I did not know that.
100%, you can look it up. What are the, here's the keywords if you want to search it and fact check me. What are the statistics behind men who push masculinity and wear and receive a bunch of tattoos and the correlation of having father issues? I believe that's what the article is under.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Actually, Ziggy said some straight out truth. There's an old saying that goes, if y'all don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And the ending of that phrase, and if you continue to speak, I will shut you up.
One of the...
That is a whole phrase. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. And if you decide to continue to speak, I will shut you up.
I need to use that with more clients.
I'm just saying, but no. So there's a correlation behind. You ever see people that they're beating their chest and they're just like,
yes.
That behavior oftentimes is reflecting a absence of someone's missing desires and wants and needs. That's actually a Carl Jung and a old school Carl Jung and Freud argument. Hello, you catch more flies than with honey than vinegar. That is absolutely true. Mama said that fatherless households, not necessarily. So there's a difference between fatherless households and fathers that are present but neglective. You ever talk to someone with like the big muscles and the tattoos and they're like, oh, well, anything about their dad, they're like, my dad was present. I had a great childhood. And it's like, your dad you might have had both parents, but were your parents present? There's a difference. You can be home all day long, you can have the lights on all day long, but if no one's home, you ain't getting fed. Well, they call it cold pizza in the oven. If you have to put the cold pizza in the oven, you didn't have parents.
Ooh.
If you had to make ramen noodles by yourself, you didn't have parents. You raised yourself. Sometimes not even that. And see, that's the crazy part, is you never know what someone else is going through. Let's say someone went through that and they never talked about it. They never had a friend to discuss it with. They never had someone dependable and consistent in their life. And here you come along and you remind them of a person within themselves they wish they could have been. Do you think they're going to like you very much?
I know, and I think that goes back to self-validation too.
It is a validation. If someone's an asshole to you, you know what's the best way to do it? Hey, cut out the attitude. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate you talking to me like that. I don't appreciate you treating me like that. The problem here, though, is as a society, we have already had our boundaries that we should have very, very well established. We've already had those boundaries beaten down by people in the past who didn't respect them, so they just overstepped them. How many times do you set up a boundary and you say, William, don't cross this line, and William goes, what'd you say? No, William, seriously, don't cross this line. What'd you say? What are you going to do about it? How many times do you think I'm going to continue to try to set up a boundary? He's not going to respect it anyways. He's not going to listen to me. He doesn't respect me. And I'm just poor little me. And William might be an authority figure, or might be someone I look up to, or might be someone with some type of position of power. Well, if William's not going to respect my boundary, then why would I even try? So you know how you reestablish a boundary? Realizing William is not Fred, as Fred is not Joe, as Joe is not Tony, Tony's not Steve. You are not who you used to be when you were a child. You are not who you used to be 5 minutes ago, 5 days ago. What's that song? And we'll be singing, do, 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 do. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Yeah, get back up. And if you can't get your ass back up, find someone like a Jeremiah or a Will or a Creek Nut or a Jana or a Iggy, and you say, hey, it hurts. I know it hurts. Get your ass back up. You pick them back up, stand them up, brush them off, fix their hair a little bit, and say, we're going to keep on going. Now, where the fuck is that asshole? Who hurt you?
You know, that's the fun about
Who hurt you, William? Who hurt you?
You know that CPR dummy, he really likes hurting me here lately.
Creek Knight says, if you do not deal with your trauma and you live in your past, you are doomed to repeat. Absolutely. I did that many times, even on times I didn't want to. 100%. 100% But here's where it gets different. Surround yourself around people that want the best for you, want to protect you, want to actually be friends. And no, I can't say want to be friends because you can't ever judge that in your own character. But that you know deep down that they care about you the same way. Yeah, Iggy, hold my beer moment.
You know, I talk about the bear step effect. You know, when you're at the top,
Yeah.
everything's going good. Those people at the top are kicking you and trying to get you down. But once you're down below, they're the same ones who are patting you on the back while you're down low, trying to go back up the stairs.
Wait, so hold on. The White House on TikTok said, what would you do if when you are okay? So he said yes, would go. Hey, White House, if you're still watching, could you rewrite that question? I'll answer the question. Can you rewrite it? I don't quite understand. Creep Knight says, oh, tell William I said thank you for not picking up the water bottle. LOL. Oh, hey, William. Creep Knight says thank you for not picking up the water bottle.
Here we go.
No, the White House, if you're still watching, I have no problem answering questions. I don't understand your question. And please rewrite it. Don't just leave me on red. Don't leave me on red, White House. What number was I on? People want to be understood. Listening is a radical act of love. People want to be heard. People want to be understood. Shut the fuck up and listen. What? Shut up. Hey, this is how you can actually handle the situation. You can go, hey, look, I'm a little sporadic. If you know anything like me, I'm all over the place. I do care, so if I'm all over the place, I'm still listening, I promise. That's actually a big sign that I'm listening. You can actually make those disclaimers with your friends and your families before you even talk. You can say, hey, William, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm all over the place. I'm listening, though. And William actually can have that nonverbal kind of, okay, wait a minute, just because he's dancing doesn't mean he's not listening. Well, so how do you know someone's listening? Well, they're asking questions. Hey, William, wait, what did you mean? What did you say? Oh.
There's also one that I'm still.
We have established a cult, so we got each other's back. Apparently, Iggy says that we're in a cult. We're in a cult together. That's how that happens now. What's up, 520 Clap Collector? We are now in a cult.
Oh, wait, that was last week.
No, apparently we're still in a cult, man. That's what the comments say. Apparently we're in a cult. We have established the cult, so Cream Knight says some people only want to hear what they want to hear. Which brings me back to number one. Number one's rule was people hear what they want to hear. Perception filters truth. If I've already damn determined that you are a bad person, no matter what you say is going to change my mind that you're a bad person. Well, I said I'm sorry. Yeah, you're saying you're sorry because it's beneficial. You what?
Oh, I'm asking on my side.
Even if it's not true, 100% it's not true. That's where you have all these like misinformations. And then we are judging people for spreading misinformation to which they believed is true. This is a crazy part. This is a great conversation, actually.
Wow.
Are you ready, William?
Yeah.
If you get mad at someone that spreads misinformation, they spread the misinformation because they have felt and believe that that information is true. Nobody likes to be called a liar. Well, they're wrong. Obviously, they're wrong. They feel they are right. Regardless of how stupid or how ridiculous or how hurtful, they feel that they are right. And I don't know about you, but I don't like being called a liar, and I don't like being caught dumb. I don't like being caught with egg in my beard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but if time and time again you prove to me that you are a bad person, then that is what I'm going to think. Correct. Because action and consistency creates character. Do you guys want to know how to create trust? Tell me if you're ready to know how to create trust. Consistency and action with time. If I continuously do an action, over time, you are going to believe that I will do the action. If I lie to you, over time, and I consistently lie to you, I'm a liar. If I've been a liar, the only way to gain your trust is with time and consistency and the absence of said lie. It's a cult of happiness and helping each other. Great night, but if time and time again you prove to me that you're a bad person, then that's what I'm going to think. Yep. Like the boy who cried wolf. Correct. Like the boy who cried wolf. See, everyone's like, well, if someone says, Will, I really want you to trust me again. The only correct answer that Will can ever give is, well, I need to see over time you stop lying. I need to see over time that you consistently are telling me the truth. I need you to prove to me that you have stopped doing the thing that I don't want you to do. Actions over words. 100%. Actions speak louder than words. What happens, though, is whenever we have this conversation with people, we come from a sore spot because someone hurt us. Woohoo! We on the same page. Bam! What's the next one?
Jeremiah, does that go back to the second little effect?
Yes. The sky is falling.
Which is repeated over and over and over.
Yeah. But there is a native saying, there's an Indian saying that I learned from my bonus dad. He's native. He's Apache, full-blood Apache. And he put his finger in the air and he goes, if you do not learn from your experience, you are doomed to repeat it. If you do not learn
right there.
from your mistakes, you are doomed to repeat them. And that is what we're all doing. we're all repeating all of these actions, and we go, well, hold on.
Well, it's like, guys, you're in a hamster wheel and you keep running.
What is this? What is this, William? What's up, Tiffany? Tiffany, how did your appointment go? What's up, Nathan? Nathan Ward. This is my flyer for my business. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. I believe in the saying so much that when I created Red Nose Wellness, the number one thing I wanted you to hear was the thing that my dad taught me. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. And right down below it, can you send a flyer with the water? You've got it. I'll send you a flyer with the water. Down below it, it says, be the change you'd like to see in the world. Mom. Jeremiah. Okay. See, that's the thing. If you do not learn from your life experiences, you are doomed to repeat them. And then you go, well, why does all this bad stuff happen to me? What have you not, what are you consistently doing?
You're stuck in the hamster wheel.
100% stuck in the hamster wheel.
Over and over and over and over and over to you.
Is your dad a southerner or a countryman? Yeah, my dad is definitely a southerner or a countryman. He actually watches my Terrific Tuesday, so he'll love whenever he gets to this section. What's the next one? People don't always know what they want. Clarity is a gift that you can offer. Now, I just gave you the secrets to Red Nose Wellness. That right there is the secret to Red Nose Wellness. People come to me because they need some clarity on why they had an outburst, why they blew up, why they got so upset, why they got so angry, why they feel so aggravated all the time or stressed out. I don't know if I'm doing this parenting thing. This is where parenting education comes in. I don't know if I'm doing this parenting thing right. They need clarity. People yearn, they beg for clarity. If you can offer someone clarity, you can offer them a gift. If you can offer them that gift, monetize it reasonably, and people will pay you over and over. But hearing this, you have to promise me that you'll try to get rid of them as effectively and as efficiently as quickly as possible. Creep Night says sometimes we think we know what we want, but we find out we really don't know. That's 100% true. Iggy said, thanks for making our cult leader Jeremiah's dad. What'd you say, Will?
Knowledge is wisdom.
Hey, you know what's a crazy part, Creep Night, actually? Creep Night said sometimes we think we know what we want, but we don't. But we find out that we really don't. $1 million. If you're watching this, would you like $1 million?
Everybody likes $1 million until they get it.
They get $1 million, and then what happened to all the stipulations that come with $1 million? You have to pay taxes. You have to pay all of the debts that you might have incurred. You will have friends and family pop up out of God knows where. Your life becomes increasingly more difficult.
No, very good.
Creep Night says, I would. Iggy says, money don't make happiness. See, I would if I made it in a substantial way. If I had a product that could sustain.
Ben, can you say hi for me?
Creep Night, wanting hands out. Oh, there'd be people like crazy out, wanting handouts all the time. It would never be ending. So kind of, yeah. So Creep Night says, so kind of ain't worth it. Yeah, that's what that's what. I give you $1 million. I'm gonna give you $1 million problems. No money, no problems.
Hey, James, can you say hi for me? Real quick?
People are scared of change. Even when they say they're not. People do not like change. People do not like new. Think about if you've been on social media in the last year, almost every platform I've been on has changed in one way or another. Did you like it? No, I didn't like that. Well, what happened to the old way? Well, the old way was what I liked. Well, the old way at some point was a new way, and then the new way, people didn't like it back then when it first came out. Iggy said, I don't know, I'd probably go seclude myself in the woods with a no. Yeah, until the bears came and found you. Hey, did you know I actually once got mugged by a bear?
What?
Mm-hmm. You want to hear about it?
Bros.
All right, hold on. Let me pull up a chair.
Please, by all means. This is new for me.
Okay, hold on. All right, I'm kind of down here. So what happened? I don't know if I like this. Hold on. Yeah, that works. Alright, so I was actually, this involves a story about my grandpa. Gather around, kids, gather around. Jeremiah's going to tell you a story. Where's my
While you're
glass?
doing that, I will continue to enjoy some great honey with beer.
Hold on.
Not limited. Oh, it just got serious.
Gather around, kids, gather around. Once upon a time, I was about little, about 12 years old. And my grandpa came to visit us while my grandma, from my mama's side, my mom and my sister, we went to Missouri to go camping. This is a true story, hi William, and listen up William, listen up. Went out to Missouri, was having a fine time. We had a fire going, living in those tents. We're just living on the good old country. So my grandpa showed up one day, and he gave me $50 because it was around my birthday. And I put that $50 in my pocket, really nice and stuff. And I said, I appreciate it. Thank you. He said, no problem. Make sure you keep that safe now. I said, okay. Keep it right here in my pocket. Maybe it was in this pocket, but it was in one of these pockets. Not the same exact pants. I've grown since then. And he went on his way. Well, back in the Missouri days when we went camping, I like to go hiking in the woods. So there I was the next day, early up in the morning, walking up the mountains, just climbing up, just walking up those hills of Missouri, just walking and exerting all my energy. And I'm a dumb kid, so I got off the path. Don't ever get off the path. And I seen a little tree that looked like I could karate chop it. You know what I mean? Like one of those, hey-ya! So I karate chopped it. I fell right on my buttocks, right on my bottom. This bottom right here, just right there. And I looked up and there's a fucking black bear. And the black bear was just staring at me. And it looked like I just hit his favorite scratching post or something. I'm not even joking. Here we go, hold on. And I shit you not, I'm serious. So I fall, I kick the tree, and I get up and I look over, and not even 15 feet away, there's this black bear. Just a little small little, and I looked at him, and he goes, he's like smelling me out, and I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I get up, and I run. And I'm like just running, and I'm running, and I'm running, and I hit a tree, and I knock myself out. And that's all I remember. It was light outside and I woke up and it was more dawn. Okay. I'm like, my head's hurting. I forgot about the bear. I'm like looking around and I'm like, where the hell am I? And I'm like, there's a bear. And I karate chopped his tree. And all I started doing was, oh shit. So I get back up and I start running and I fall and I start trembling down this like really steep path of the mountain. And I fall back into the river because there's a little ravine, and I fall into the river, and my mom's and my family's like camping site was right there. And they're like, where have you been? You've been missing. And I have like a big goose egg on my head. And I'm just like, there's a bear out there. Kind of freaked the hell out of all the other campers in the area because they're like, oh, bear. And there's the old timers that were on the campsite and they were just all laughing. And they're like, ah! Well, we were headed home and I realized that $50 was actually in my pocket. And by the time I got back down, that $50 wasn't there. That's how I got mugged by a bear. That's a real story, William.
Bear not.
I really just couldn't bear not telling you that story.
I'm sure honey.
I'm just saying. It was, yeah.
Bear fun.
Was the Mark Twain National Forest? No, this is in Missouri. Got some sense knocked into you 100%. Bad move. You don't ever run from black bears. You fight and make yourself as big as you can. Look, Creek Knight, when you are a scrawny 12-year-old-ish little like overgrown leprechaun, you fucking run. There's no fighting. I was not fighting anybody. I was not fighting a bear. See, that's the difference between me and most men. I admit whenever I can't fight a bear. Why do you think my form of payback to people were hitting them with my cars? Okay? I know I can't fight people, but I can sure hit you with my car. I figured that out real quick. People, all the bullies at school. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, come on. Boom. Am I proud of it? No. Did I learn from it? Yes. But I knew I couldn't fight. You know what I'd do? Someone wanted to fight me, I'd start stripping naked. Nobody wants to fight the naked kid.
I'm just walking.
Nobody. I shit you not. If someone wants to fight you, you start stripping naked, they will run away from you so freaking quickly. And you're like, come on, William, come on, let's go. And just unbuckle your pants. By the time you start undoing your belt, they're going to go.
James, I'm sure you would, but you'd be joining them.
And I've never met a person that wanted to strip naked with me. It's a miracle. I have children. Anyways, that was Trophy Tuesday. Back to you, William.
He was there.
No, so in life, what do you want to hear some stories? Iggy says you want to hear some stories. You want to hear some stories? Witchy Wellness. I like Witchy Wellness.
Hey.
Witchy Wellness. Hey, Witchy Wellness, you better follow me. I like your name. Far out. Witchy Wellness.
Yes.
You follow me, I'll follow you. Witchy Wellness. That's a team. No, but seriously, if you're ever going to get into a fight, see, these are these unethical, like stories that nobody wants to talk about. Like unethical hacks in life. One of the unethical hacks is if you're going to get into a fight, strip naked. Okay? If there's a black bear upon you, throw $50 at him, knock yourself out with the tree, and just hope that it works out.
I know I shouldn't go there, but you left it wide open for me.
You love me! You really love me!
Bare naked wrestling.
You what?
Why haven't they come up with bare naked wrestling yet?
Bare naked wrestling?
Yep. That's what I say.
William, I'm just going to keep on going on. I'm going to go on to the next on the list.
Yeah, why don't you?
Oh my goodness. Hey, good to see you, Boston. I don't know why it filtered out your comment. Have you noticed on TikTok they're starting to like filter out all these stupid comments, but they won't filter out like dumb people? I'm so sick and tired of dumb people. Like Bob. John. I can't, like, stupid John. Okay? Like, William, you know what I'm talking about. Creep Knight, you know what I'm talking about. Dumb people. Hold on, it wants me to do a puzzle. It's all good. Turn it off. That's what I do. Want to hear some stories? Got a few. Steel tone boots to the groin. Holy, what? Iggy? Hey, Creep Knight says, I'm concerned about you, William.
It'll be okay.
Look, okay, actually, we are almost done with Terrific Tuesday. I do want to make a statement, okay?
Yeah.
It is 2025. There is no room whatsoever for any type of negativity, and absolutely not intentionally being rude or malicious or creepy towards any of my friends. If you are watching this and you think that it's a good idea to go slip into William's DMs, and I hear about it and you're being weird and creepy, like I don't want anything to do with you, because nobody has time for that. We do not need to have any type of platform for people feeling intentionally uncomfortable or trying to whatever your intentions are. So if you are watching this and I find out you are being rude to any of my friends or any type of like unacceptable behavior, it's not okay. And I can't find one person in our circle, and it's a very big circle, that would say that it's okay either. Okay, so like take that as your one and only warning. Don't be creepy. Like, it's 2025. We don't need room for that type of negativity, and we don't need that type of room for assholes. Okay, so
Also, on my channel, my moderators are watching, and they will put a stop to it if it sounds to be so.
Iggy actually said we'll send the cult after them. Creep Knight says I play a creep in my stories only. Correct. But we don't need, so if you're watching this either now or later on and you think it's a good idea to slip into someone's direct messages like William's and try to be weird, like, come on, weird and inappropriate with William, then you have another thing coming, because that's not acceptable here. That's not going to happen. So I got you. But Creep Knight says, I'm glad you're addressing this. It's 2025. Yeah, we don't need that negativity. Like a big majority, we need to be the change we'd like to see in the world. So
nothing but positivity.
Positivity, or at least like constructive weirdness. Let's make sure that both parties are like agreeant to their weirdness. Like, William, if I send you an AI picture of a naked dude wrestling a bear, it's only because we both mutually agreed that that's something that you wanted to see, right? Oh, are you saying I should tell them about the I was about to say. Craig Knight said, oh, you should tell them about the project. Yes. Okay, so ending this on a really great note. Creep Knight themselves, if you do not know, Creep Knight is on YouTube. Fantastic stories, great storyteller. Has very graciously, and thank you, Creep Knight, has very graciously created a script between for me to read off, to participate in and to read. And so there is, in some part in the future, going to be a Jeremiah guest starring on the one and only Creep Knight's episodes. Voice act, that's what it was. Thank you. I'm going to voice act with Creep Knight. And it's a fantastic story. Holy snarkies. Okay, when you guys get to hear it, because I've got to read it, and I love your red nose, by the way, William. When you guys get to hear it, it is so good. And I mean this, Creep Night. I don't know if I messaged you this. It is better than some of Stephen King's stories.
I've always heard that he's going to be the next R.L. Stein.
The next R.L. Stein. I'm telling me. Should have told me this ages ago, Creep Night. Yeah, hands down though. I meant to tell you. Yeah, I read the script that Creep Night created, and it is, I would say, it is like Stephen King worthy. Creep Night said, Ella, I wanted it to be a surprise for a little while. Don't worry, everyone has short-term memory. Are you smelling your nose, William?
It still smells like the makeup I use when I'm actually clowning.
So, fun fact, I don't know if I've told anyone this for a hot minute. William gets... And he walks away. Fine, only because you're a high cult priestess.
What?
I don't know. Iggy said, fine, only because you're a high cult priest. That's why I didn't say anything sooner. Oh, that's why she didn't say anything sooner. Well, it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait till everyone gets to hear it because holy moly, holy. Fun fact, William has successfully done what no one has ever done in their all of existence.
Why am I getting scared all of a sudden?
No, it's something you already did in the past.
Oh, I figured.
With
the name you shall not mention?
Yes.
Uh-huh. I walked through there and I dressed up as a clown.
You went into a mental health facility and you had a appointment dressed up as a clown.
I swore they would have
So William used to be one of my clients. We followed all the protocols, so it wasn't like, it's not like one of those I cross boundaries, but the way that I met William was he is actually my client, and he is an actual professional clown. Like, he is one of the high-end professional clowns, and he came to the clinic dressed up as a clown for a session, and we had a session to where I had a giant gong and the mood lights that you guys typically see where I turn them in different colors. We had a whole session where we're dinging the gong and having light, had a whole light palooza. And how big was that closet?
That was small.
It was we were literally in like a small little closet. Like, I'm not even joking. It was probably like this big.
Less than your office.
Less than my office.
Massively.
And we actually came out of that office and he met the director, which is now on the executive team. And he just kind of looked at William and he goes, Jeremiah, I'd expect nothing less. And he walked and William goes, we were just clowning around.
Yep, just clowning around.
You want you want to know the level that William can get to real quick? That's the level. That's William will out clown you.
Petty? Oh no.
It wasn't petty. No. It was not petty. It was actually by request. I asked him if he would show up. One day. I didn't know he was going to show up. I asked him once upon a time if that's something he would do. And then one day he's like, yeah, but you won't expect it. I didn't expect it.
Why things we keep going in and out. I didn't figure out what's going on there.
Well, it's 9:05, so I'm coming to an end. Iggy says, what should the official name be? Iggy, you are just dying to join a cult with Kool-Aid, man. Creep Knight says 100 level. I thought it was Red Nose Wellness.
Yeah. 2 thumbs up.
How about the cult of positivity? The cult of happiness.
The cult.
Boston, you are now part of the cult of happiness. You've stuck with us for this long. Kendall, you are in the cult of happiness. Philip, you are in the cult of happiness. Pass out the grippy socks too. What is up with you and grippy socks? What's up, Chelsea?
Those the ones that are in the hospital.
What? Yeah, I guess Iggy's wanting some grippy socks, man. What's up, Chelsea? We're just talking about starting a cult of happiness. Nothing unusual.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to listen to. Okay, everybody, if you guys talk, Chelsea is part of the FBI. She's watching everyone. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Anyways.
We went there.
Now, once you're in, there is no way out. Now, is this a cult of happiness, or is this a cult of... Could you imagine someone's like, have you ever heard of cults? And you're like, yeah, I'm part of a cult. You love me. You really love me. No, someone's like, have you ever thought about cults? You're like, I'm part of a cult. And they're like, what? And you're like, the cult of happiness, where rainbows and butterflies shine all day, where if you are a jerk, we'll put you down like a dog. What? What's up, Tracy? The time to dine in, you're awesome. You're awesome. My goodness, in the hots. You'll love me. My goodness. Hey, Tracy, don't worry. Like I told Chelsea, we're just, talking about cults of happiness. By the way, if you are on TikTok and you find Tracy Hampshire, I would absolutely say one of the best singers of my life. She sang on her live, and it literally, she sang one of those old like gospel songs, Fly Away, the ones like, when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I fly away in the morning, like that whole, yeah, okay. Well, Tracy sang that because I requested her to, and it was amazing. Oh, what was the down for? No, you keep your thumbs up. Yeah, Chelsea, you literally, hands down, she is one of the greatest singers I have heard, period. Zero says it's official, the only way out is in, and even if you can't escape, I will make t-shirts that say Cult of Happiness to pass out to our members. Oh, by the way, I actually am going to be getting t-shirts made that actually say Terrific Tuesday, and on the back it's going to have a wheel of wellness. And the OG the OG names are going to actually be on the spikes of it. Yes, please do. Yes, so Chelsea, if you get a chance and Tracy puts out a thing that she's going to be singing in her live, you can request, and then I do that, right? Wait, what? I know you do. I do that, right? I think so.
Hey,
Tie-dye shirts.
Right from earlier that question asked me. Yes, it's for 23 to 4 years you've been doing Perfect Tuesday.
Yeah, it's fun. Hey, good to see you. Oh, my goodness. Have a good day. It's that wonderful facilities person. Yeah. It's 9 o'clock. My goodness. Have a good day. Gracias. Cult of Happiness, making tie. Yes, tie-dye shirts. I make t-shirts. I didn't know Tracy made t-shirts. See, you never know who you're gonna run into. My goodness. Would you look at that? The Jeremiah zone. No, okay, but I am going to end this on a positive note because it is 9:10, and I gotta get going. So, are you guys ready? I do. Cole has one. I made him. I really didn't know you made t-shirts. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by.
Oh no.
It is I, your conscience. I'm your conscience. Didn't you know I was your conscience? I'm your conscience, William. I know your truths, William. Did you know that, William? What?
Nothing.
Oh, I see.
I wasn't being paid.
Here we go. I'm playing the old song because I don't have the new song pulled up. Sorry. Creep night.
The thought keeps coming through. Government's trying to control us, telling us what to do.
There you go.
Manipulations, they play with our minds, but I won't let them bring me
Got
down.
the whole time.
I'm excited. Gonna dance the
Jeremiah has gained the ability to talk to us without being around. Oh, hell, Jeremiah.
Terrific Tuesday. Hey, hey, it's a terrific Tuesday. Government can try to control, but the big tents are
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. I hope that your Monday didn't suck. And now it's Terrific Tuesday.
All I want to say is,
What?
what?
What? You have a terrific Tuesday, Will. You have a terrific Tuesday, Tracy. Thank you for being you. You are wonderful. Bye. Okay, hey, I just ended with TikTok. Now I gotta speak real quick to you guys, because that's the benefit of YouTube. You guys are fantastic. Cult theme song. Jeremiah's gained the ability. It's Terrific Tuesday, and all I gotta say is what? Okay. I have thought about it, and I've heard it from William. I've heard it from Creep Night, and I've heard it from a few other people that I should probably bring my guitar back to Terrific Tuesday. And I've thought about it, and I think I might. So, if that doesn't annoy anyone, I will bring back my guitar. I'll even do the sound effects and everything. Thank you, Creep Night. Iggy, I don't know if you were around whenever I've had my guitar. It's what lured you. Well, see, I don't have my guitar here. I wish I did, or my ukulele, but I don't know. Fun fact. This is the rest of Terrific Tuesday, but I actually thought that my life mission was actually going to be a musician, and my singing. Well, thank you, Creek Knight. See, I was originally going to have Musical Monday, and that didn't pan out very well, but craziness. But you guys are fantastic. So, like I said, I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. I hope that your Monday didn't suck. You dirty dog, oh, you luring people with guitar skills for the cult. Now it's Terrific Tuesday. All I gotta say is what? And thank you for being you. You're wonderful. I mean it. All right. Bye. Thank you for being you. I mean it though. Adios.